It is time for my splendor to return to Skyrim. But the token of my truth lies buried in the ruins of my once great temple, now tainted by a profane darkness skittering within. The necromancer Malkaran defiles my shrine with vile corruptions, trapping lost souls left in the wake of this war to do his bidding. Worse still, he uses the power stored within my own token to fuel his foul deeds. I have brought you here, mortal, to be my champion. You will enter my temple, retrieve my artifact, and destroy the Defiler. Mortals call it Dawnbreaker, for it was forged in a holy light that breaks upon my foes, burning away corruption and false life. You will enter my shrine, destroy Malkaran, and retrieve this mighty blade. But a single candle can banish the darkness of the entire void. If not you, then someone else. My beacon is sure to attract a worthy soul. But if you are wise, you will heed my bidding. Go now. The artifact must be reclaimed, and Malkaran destroyed. Malkaran has forced the doors shut, but this is my temple, and it responds to my decree. I will send down a ray of light. Guide this light through my temple, and its doors will open.
Get... Trouble ahead. okay. I feel better. Don't... Huh? I'm still here. What do you need to take? Lead on, then. Itching for a fight. Get ready. Trouble ahead. I'm just itching. For a fight.
defiler is defeated. Take Dawnbreaker from its pedestal. Malkoran is vanquished. Skyrim's dead shall remain at rest. This is as it should be. This is because of you. A new day is dawning, and you shall be its herald. Take the mighty Dawnbreaker, and with it purge corruption from the dark corners of the world. Wield it in my name, that my influence may grow. May the light of certitude guide your efforts.
Proudspire Manor. Now there's a fine home.
You've returned. Good. What did you find at Wolf Skull Cave? Potema herself? Please tell me you stopped them. You've done a larger service to the realm than you could possibly know. A resurrected Potema. I shudder at the thought.
Thane Bryling, at your service.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend. Anyone with a stout heart like yours is welcome here.
Be quick. I have little patience for mundane concerns. Take care of yourself, and always remember...
Please address all
you're
questions
right
to the
with people
steward.
looking to spill your blood.
There's something personal I was hoping you would do for me. Falk told me what you did for us at Wolfskull Cave. He says you're someone we can trust. As you may know, Talos worship is outlawed in the Empire. When we buried my husband, I made offerings to all the gods, except Talos. I would like you to take an item of his, a war horn handed down from his father, and place it at a shrine of Talos. No, but my husband, Torg, would want a proper burial, and this is the way Nords are buried in Skyrim. Thank you. It would mean a lot to me.
I have so very many ways
The
to deal with
Imperials are
people.
good for business.
Very few of them pleasant.
I'm a Thane. In the future, you may want to gain that information before talking with someone. Risk of looking like an idiot and all that. I must return to the court. They simply can't make do
You're
without
trying
me.
my patience. Stay guarded. You never know what could be out there.
Thane Bryling, at your service. Got lots of things to take care of. What do you need?
Bryling's obsession with honor and tradition is quaint, but politically...
It's a fine day with you around. Falk said I could count on you. You have more than earned the right to purchase property and take the next step to becoming a Thane. Speak to Falk when you have the funds, and thank you. A question I am all too familiar with. One my very Thanes ask often. They worry that Tullius is so focused on the war that he risks forgetting what's best for our people. The real irony is that, while General Tullius is certainly no Nord, the people of Skyrim would be lost without him. Trust is always difficult, especially for my people. Yet we must trust in Tullius's leadership. For what other choice do we have? There is room in my court for a new Thane. It's an honorary title mainly, but there are a few perks someone like you could make use of. However, I could only grant the title to someone who is known throughout my hold, and who owns at least one piece of property in my city. You help my people and purchase a house from my steward, and I'll make you my Thane. Good luck to you. Not yet, no. Although it is true my husband Torrig was the High King, and I am his widow. Now is not the time to lay claim to such a title. This land is riven by war, and her people suffer for it. The Stormcloaks are a blight on Skyrim, and like any blight, must be purged. Only then will I take my rightful place as High Queen. Be well. Pray for solid... I saw you steal that. If you have business, please... Falk said I can... You have more... Speak to Falk when you have the funds, and thank... There is room in my... However, you help my people and... Good luck to you. Be well. Pray for Solitude and my husband.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend. Splendid. There's a house available right now. Wonderful. Here is the key to your new home. I'd be glad to help you. And of course, don't forget to consult your... Now, what would you like to purchase? Very well, I'll make... Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? I'm sorry, but you don't seem to have enough gold to pay for that. Do you have business? I'd be glad. And of course... Now, what would you like to purchase? Very well. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Anyone with a stout heart like yours. I am the Jarl's steward. If you have court business to tend to, you talk to me.
I was, to my shame. The whole court was in attendance. I've seen much in my time, but that was a gruesome day. Take
Until
care
next
of yourself,
time.
and always remember, the world is ripe with people looking to spill your blood.
Good evening. I'm Pantia Atia, the master vocalist.
Tendrils are falling. Find them.
How about I trade you a song for some fruit?
You don't need my fruit. I've heard when you sing, people throw tomatoes at you anyway.
Spiced wine, the taste of home and hearth.
Dean Inga says a bard can never have enough practice. So, would you like a tune? I'm a bard, from the Bard's College here in Solitude. Wanderers like you should think about applying.
You know you can't resist.
Not fair. You're well aware I can't seem to get warm here. Do you know I look forward to the burning of King Olaf each year just because of the fire?
You wouldn't have a few minutes to run down to the docks, would you? Well, I've got a shipment of spices the East Empire Company is holding up. I need someone to convince them to release it. Great. Get back to me when you're done and I'll give you something for your time. Oh, yes. A secret family recipe. The only good thing my father Octave ever did. In fact, it's so good, no one else in Skyrim even tries to make any. They're adequate. Honestly, I rely on the business brought in by the burning of King Olaf, and that's not likely to happen this year. Well, it's a great big festival put on by the bards every year. They burn an effigy of old King Olaf. It's quite a bit of fun. The bards give out spiced wine during the festival, so they put it in a big order. And then, for weeks after, demand is so high, I can barely keep up. But with the death of High King Torrig, the festival has been declared in poor taste. So it looks like it won't happen this year.
Apples, tomatoes,
Everything I got on display, really.
fresh and ripe.
Good luck out there. Seems like a tough time to be wandering Skyrim.
The Divines saved me from the streets, and they can save you from your trials as well.
You're passing through Solitude? Maybe you're looking to make some easy gold, yes? It's easy to find things to sell. Things nobody will miss. Things from underground, or just left lying around in someone's house. I bet the two of us were very alike. So why not take the next step? We can help each other. My sister Deja and I are treasure hunters. We like to collect things. I knew you looked like a clever one. With the war, many more ships come through these docks, loaded with weapons and pay, but few people, and they pass through dangerous waters. We have an interest in one of those boats, the Ice Runner. The Solitude Lighthouse will be guiding it in, but if its fire were to go out, the ice runner would run aground. What an interesting idea. I think if someone were to do something like that, there would definitely be a certain amount of loot to be shared. Yes, if someone were to put out the lighthouse fire and then meet me on the docks afterwards, I could certainly direct them to that loot. Don't worry about them. We'll make sure they wash up safe. Maybe they'll even pay us for their heroic rescue from their sad crash. It would be best if we spoke little until you've completed your task.
Keep the cold at bay. Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. Biren said you got here just... Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. Baron's my husband. He works the forge up at Castle Dower. I barely see him nowadays, what with him filling orders for the army. Come back to bits and pieces anytime.
Destruction magic's fine. Just don't go burning down any buildings.
Spare some gold for a veteran? I was the finest scout in the Legion once. Tracked down all the places in the wilds that were causing people trouble. Lost my helmet in one of the old caves. My pretty, pretty helmet. Life just got worse after that. Kept losing things. So many things. Oh, you could? I sure would love to have it again. Could show you some of my old scouting tricks. Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart. What? You see a man falling on hard times, and you think he's been like that forever? I was there. I fought in the Great War. I was on the field at Anvil. And when I was struck down, they left me. You understand? They left me for dead. I didn't leave them. I do. Missed that.
Do you have news of our quarry?
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside. Well, not a great deal.
What happened?
But I do less business than I used to. The Stormcloaks don't like buying from anyone that isn't a Nord. If I wasn't married to Ulfberth, I'd be out of business. Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
Honor to you, my Thane.
I'm still here. What do you need to take? Lead on, then.
I am your sword and your shield.
You're back! Can I get a few gold to spend? Please? You're the best. Thanks. Braith is a big meanie. She keeps telling Lars and me what to do. I don't want to play with her anymore. Really? Where are we going? Okay, I'll meet you there.
Hands to yourself, sneak thief.
My favorite drinking buddy. Let's get some mead.
Got some good... I don't claim... Take a look. Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
Oh my word, this is terrible.
What
Have you met my... The finest weapons and armor. And I help my father in more ways than people realize. All right, then. You think all the counsel my father provides the Jarl is his alone? Huh. Let's just say I advise the advisor, and leave it at that. Out with it.
Let me know if you see anything you like. I can tell you're a discriminating customer. Perhaps you're a wealthy one, too. Imperials, Stormcloaks, I don't care who's in charge around here. I just want to make money. Oh, no, not at all. I simply locked the doors, hid beneath my counter, and prayed to the divines that my life would be spared and my shop wouldn't burn to the ground. Other than that, everything was business as usual. Now, do you have any other painfully obvious things to say? Take a look. Do come back.
It's a fine day with you around.
I work with my mother, sell fruits and vegetables. It's fun most days.
It's a... Shay.
Fancy yourself an alchemist, hmm? Never could get the hang of that.
In honor of your service in battle, I am hereby granting you permission to purchase property in Whiterun. Talk to my steward if you're interested. Well, first and foremost, there's repairs to make and wounds to heal. Folks are depending on us getting the city back in working order. Once things settle down, I'll be looking to recruit more guards for the city, then shore up our stores of food and water. The Empire might try and take the city back, or worse, we'll get a visit from a dragon. We've got to be ready for both. There is room in my court for a new Thane. It's an honorary title, mainly, but... However, I could only... You help my people. As you were, then. Then by my right as Jarl, I name you Thane of Whiterun. Congratulations. I grant you a personal housecarl to watch over your home and this weapon from my armory to serve as your badge of office. I'll also notify my guards of your new title. Wouldn't want them to think you're part of the common rabble now. Aye, with a certainty. It was Talos that helped us win back the city. I'm as sure of that as the sun rising in the morning. Might even build a new temple and put Heimskr in charge of it. I bet he'd like that. Aye, they're an old clan like ours. But they cast their lot with the Empire when the uprising began. Ulfred Battleborn made his money from farming, and got himself some new friends among the Empire's nobles. Now he's in the Emperor's pocket like the rest of them, with no regard for honor and tradition. Aye, we used to be fast friends, though it was long ago. We were two of the city's oldest and most respected clans, and we could trace our histories all the way back to Ysgramor's companions. But then Ulfred got rich and decided he and his kin were too good for us simple, backwards Nord folk. When the Troubles began, he took the Empire's side. We haven't spoken much since then. Oh, we've got an old saying. The Grey Manes have lived in white... Well, we respect the old ways, the Nord ways. And the Grey Mane has worked the Skyforge since before the time of my grandfather's father. I was done talking anyway.
Come to drag... So, you wish to master the arcane arts? You know, if you've got the aptitude, you should join the Mages College in Winterhold.
You tried mercenary work? It might... My Sapphire doesn't like that I've been spending so much time looking for my father's old sword. He fed his entire family with the gold he made using that weapon. I'm not about to let it gather dust in some thief's trophy room. I tracked it to a group of bandits nearby, but I'm no fool. I'd need the Whiterun guards or maybe hire the companions to get it. I don't know why I'm saying this, but if you find it out in your travels, I'd be grateful to you. No, I'm not. Looks like we've got something in common then. No, I'm a Red Guard. My family hails from the Imperial Province. But I left home when I was just a lad. Been wandering ever since. If you find that sword, please bring it to me.
I'm looking for a necklace. Do you have anything with garnets?
I have a single one.
What is it? Dragons? Visiting Riften? All are welcome at the temple. Lady Mara bids you welcome to her benevolence. What is it you seek, my... We are devoted to the goddess Mara, who gave mortals the gift of love, that they might have a hint of eternity. Her blessings are many. To love is to know the true nature of the gods. Not all can hear the broad echoes of deepest dawn. To receive the touch of Mara, you must first act as her hands in the world. Explore the facets of the infinite jewel. Are you prepared, then, to help bring the light across this land? The dawn surely opens upon you, child. You must bear its... Mara, the village of... I will entreat Mara on your behalf.
What is it, Khajiit?
Are you the one sent by
I
Mara?
wanted to talk with you. Wilhelm said he saw you speaking to one of the pilgrims.
I
on the
prayed to
7,000
Mara and she
steps.
spoke to me in a dream.
I told you that I
She
didn't
said a
want you to
stranger
go
would
up there.
appear to help me.
Well, it stops
Is
now,
that you?
and that's fine.
My parents are being impossible. Bassianus wants to marry me. I think I love him. But he wants to move to Riften afterwards, and my father won't allow it. He only cares about this stupid town. But Bassianus makes me happier than anyone ever has. My mother's not any help either. Oh, thank you so much. It's wonderful to have someone around who understands.
Staying safe, I hope?
And if she decides to leave Iverstead, what then? No, I can't bear the thought. daughter's driving me crazy. So forgive me if I'm a bit on edge. I'm sure I know what this is about. She thinks she's in love with Bassianus and wants to leave town. With him. Let me tell you how I see it. Until a few months ago, the girl was head over heels for Clement. Wouldn't stop talking about him. Now, if I thought she was really in love with Bassianus, that would be one thing. But she's a child. It will pass. Look around here. There's not much left. Used to be a good-sized town. But folks have been moving to Riften for a while now. If all the young people leave, what happens to Iverstead? You know how children are. Her fancies change with the mood. And like always, the boy lacks any kind of spine. He'll need some convincing. A little push and this would all be simpler. Just get out of town as fast as you can.
Have you spoken
Nothing
to
for
my
anyone.
parents yet? Please. My love depends on it.
You must be another pilgrim on the way up to High Hrothgar. No... Oh my. Probably something about the men. We all wish we had her problems. I don't tell my husband. But I don't have any problem with Bassianus. Even if it means her leaving Iverstead, I want Fastred to be happy. If they just snuck out of town together, I could manage my husband. Bassianus is still so terrified of Yofthor. If he knew that I'd keep him from hunting the poor boy down, he'd take Fastred to Riften without a second thought. Let him know that I'll watch out for them. Just want my daughter to be happy. Sure, leave. Everyone else does.
You've been a good friend to me. That means something. Thanks again for delivering those supplies to the Greybeards. Oh, Fastred. I'm not sure what happened. One moment she's smiling at me, the next, I can't even meet her eyes. I'll bet Bassianus would know what's going on. He understands women. What did you call me? Wait, you mean I should just tell her? Tell her how I feel? Ysmir's beard, you're right. No fish was ever caught by staying away from the shore. I'm off to see her. Fastred, I have something to say to you. Hey!
Klimek? What is it?
I don't want you to leave Iverstead.
Why not?
Because I would miss you.
But I thought you only cared about your fishing.
What good are fish if you have to eat them alone?
Oh, Klimek. Can I
I
help
wish I
you?
could make my deliveries more often, but the road's getting dangerous. 7,000 steps indeed. Next time they need
It's
to
a
build
fine
it
day
closer to
with
the
you
ground.
I
Thanks.
The Imperials think us all lawless beasts.
Hands to yourself, sneak thief.
You must be another pilgrim on the way up to High Hrothgar. No? Reason to...
Please help me. I'm going to lose my job at the Riften fishery. I really need your help. I don't want to lose my job at the fishery. What am I going to do? My job at the Riften fishery is in danger. The owner, Bolly, said that if I show up for work in this condition one more time, then I'm out. I don't mean to do this to myself, but I can't help it. I tried some skooma a year ago, and ever since then, I can't stop. If you could give me a healing potion, I could cleanse this poison from my body and get back to my life. Your kindness will never be forgotten. Here, take this. It's all I can offer you for what you've given me.
How's the criminal underworld treating you?
Sorry. Just thinking about my experience.
How can the humble servant of Talos help you today? Talos guide you.
Lady Mara bids you welcome to her benevolence. How wonderful. Like the sea, their love roils and swells, but brings life and nourishment to all. I see you are eager to carry the light. As you venture, Mara fills my mind ever more with visions of love in peril. Embers lie. Go to Markarth. There you'll find Calsomo, wise, acid, and reclusive. Help him to emerge and state his intentions. This is the prayer heard by the goddess and relayed to her servants.
Blessings of Mara upon you.
I'm telling you, I heard it. Howling. Those werewolf tales are true. Travel southeast and you'll find an orc stronghold. But up around the old Dushnik or Kalkum mine.
I have things to study. What is it? I was beginning to lose faith that any help would come. You see, I've been thinking about Feline quite a bit. You know Feline? Well, suffice to say she is resplendent, but not without resolve. Striking in all senses. The trouble is that I can't seem to speak around her. My mouth goes dry, and I start to shake. I could never hope to approach her. That's the trouble. I know Feline from the keep, but I have no idea what sorts of things she likes. It's not a simple matter.
I could offend her fairly easily by bringing up the wrong subject. I've seen it happen before. There is one, Ingvar. He's quite popular with the ladies. Thankfully, Faline is not quite his type, but they've been friends for some time, and he may have some ideas. Please, ask him what she likes. It's my only chance.
Out of my way, outsider.
You just let old Nana know if you need anything. All right, dear?
I'm married to Thonar Silverblood. Keep that in mind while you're speaking to me.
I work for the Silverbloods. Help clean.
Out. What? Why? Are you interested? Calcimo, is he interested in Faline? That sly old codger. I should have guessed. Good for him. For the both of them. Between you and me, she could use a bit of warmth. As for what she might like, I didn't tell you this. Faline likes to act tough, but she really has a soft spot for, of all things, poetry. You know, I took some classes at the Bard's College as a youth. Poems come in handy when wooing. There's a poem I once used on an older lady of Rorikstead. I can change it to be about Faline, if you've got some gold. Are you prepared to receive my golden words? Wonderful. I'll write it out so you won't forget it. You should probably just take this directly to Faline. Wouldn't want the old ice brain stumbling over the words. Hey, you mix potions, right? Can you brew me an ale? Now I remember. You're that new member of the company. You what? Fetch the mead? I find your wolfish grin unsettled. The only thing
As
we need
his
to
housecarl,
discuss is how many
Igman's
men
security
you
is
think
my
left
chief
on our
concern.
teams.
Pardon me? I'm not sure what this is all about. This is lovely. Calcelmo wrote this? About me? I never knew he had such feeling in him. Clearly, I've never even thought of him in that manner. I wish that I was as skilled with words as he. Here, take in this letter. I may not be as eloquent as he is, but I hope he understands.
Treat my people fairly. I don't know, but if you're willing to work, and you prove to be reliable, I might keep you.
Hail, Summoner. Conjure me up a warm bed, would you?
I have things to study. What is it? This is more than I could have hoped for. Have you really done this for me? I have to see her. Please, excuse me. What? Oh, goodbye.
I'm Calcelmo's nephew. I help him around the laboratory.
The Silverblood family will be heard.
Don't think you can barter with me like one of those damned shopkeepers.
It's all right. You don't need to say any more. I had no idea you were so nuanced.
I love you.
So I hear. Come here, you.
Igmund, we need to talk about the Silverblood family.
What about them? They seem loyal enough.
Loyal? Thungbor supports Ulfric and his Stormcloaks. We should imprison the entire family as a precaution.
I second that, Igmund. Who knows what that family will do for power? They could be working with the Forsworn for all we know.
Enough. We can't imprison the very people that own the jail we'll be throwing them into. The Silverblood family are to be left alone. Am I clear?
Yes, Major.
I'm Igmund's uncle, as well as his... Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward. I have letters to read.
Good to have you by my side. I do. A personal matter. My father died trying to negotiate with the Forsworn, back when that was possible. They took his shield to those Hargraven beasts they consort with. I need you to bring it home where it belongs. I warn you, it's dangerous work. No man of mine has ever faced a Hargraven and lived. I'll understand if you decline. Divines watch over you. Retrieve that shield at all costs.
What is it, Khajiit? Huh?
Lady Mara bids you well. The goddess smiles at your efforts, child. The dawn shines bright upon you. You have seen the young, fickle love of youth, and helped a more seasoned love find its way. There is one final aspect we wish for you to explore. For a strong love can withstand storms, and even survive death. Take this symbol of Mara. She will guide you to the wandering souls of two whose love was so great that their entwinement binds them to this world. Mara is the handmaiden of Kine, the goddess of the storm and the mother of men. She is the bearer of love and the patron of marriage. If you wish to make a donation to her benevolence, speak to Maramal and ensure your true love will endure for all eternity. The dawn sure... opens upon you, child. You must bear its light that all...
Been growing. Rorikstead must have the richest soil in the whole.
Maybe we should start selling the soil along with the dung. We could make a tidy profit.
Who in their right mind would pay for dirt? You'd get laughed out of Whiterun for even trying it.
Hey, people paid money for stranger things. Take our cow dung. We sell that by the wagon load.
When you're rich, you can waste as much money as you like on far-fetched business.
Name's Ennis. If you've got friends who do business in Whiterun, they might know me.
Did you see those guards? Get out of line and you'll have them to deal with. Do I detect a bit of jealousy in your tone? I would hardly blame you. What calling could be more noble than this? I see in your eyes that you think I jest. I assure you I don't. I am proud, and rightfully so, of the work we do here. Working the soil with your hands, seeing your seeds take root and grow, tending a herd. There is a joy in honest labor you won't
I'm
find
still here.
elsewhere.
Lead on, then.
You talked to Reldith yet? She's like a mother to me. You here from the city? I visit Whiterun from time to time, mostly to make deals.
We are honest, hard-working folk here, and we don't suffer beggars or thieves.
I've turned over. Please help me look. He has a bright red beard. Are you a fool? Look at the bodies around you. Even if you're blind, surely you can smell. Come, help me search for Fenrir. He must be here somewhere.
Rookie? Where is she? We're expected to fight there tomorrow. Joker elected to camp here for the night. I don't like it, though. Our fires are visible for miles. We're in a low valley. Sitting ducks. If she's come this far from home, it must be important. Lead on. I just need to report back to camp by sunrise.
Fenrir, you're alive.
Of course I am. What brings you here?
I had heard that Gyukar's men were wiped out. I came to find you.
But that battle isn't expected until tomorrow. Rookie, what's going on?
I'm so confused. What's happening?
It doesn't matter. I'm here. We're together now. And we will be forever.
Fancy yourself an alchemist, huh? Never could get the hang of that.
Lady Ma, what is it you see? Your efforts have helped illuminate the entire... Carry the blessings of Mara with you, so the rest of the province may shine with her glories. Riften is drowning in a sea of sin and wickedness, and it's my personal mission to let everyone know that the warmth of Mara can see them through. All I need is a messenger to bring her words to these poor... Oh, Ma... Here you are. Now make sure you give... Almost anyone in Riften is in dire need of those missives. A word of advice. Keep away from the Keep and the city guards. They follow their own path and have already forsaken her. You represent Mara now. Set an example for all.
I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I took an arrow in the knee.
What do you want? What a boring conversation.
Oh, it's you. Come to extort more from me? Huh? Oh, sure, whatever. I prefer DeBella's teachings myself. I don't know why I bother.
I'm beginning to think leaving Mournhold was a mistake. Oh, interesting. I'll read it this evening. Remain vigilant, and don't trust anyone.
Sure. Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart.
New around Riften? Take my advice.
You gonna buy something? Or just here for training? Look, I've moved all over Skyrim selling these bits of junk, and I'm barely scraping by. I'm not out to win friends, and I could care less if you're happy about your purchase or not. I just need the coin. The sooner I get out of Skyrim, the better. Are you serious? The war is tearing the land apart. The dragons have returned seeking who knows what. Skyrim is going nowhere, fast. If I were you, I'd pack up and get out of here before you end up in one of those burial cairns. Just what you see here. They'd stop at nothing to take your last bit of food if that's all you had. The Ratway's too good a place for that scum. Come back when you're ready to spend more gold. Goodness knows I could use it.
Greetings. Just what you see here.
Tell about it.
Safe travels, Landstrider.
Please. Please, I can't take this place anymore. The trees, all the colors.
Come to see Valaman perform miracles with steel, eh? Thank you for the blessing. I'll put this to good use. Smithing's been in my blood for generations. I owe my success to my forefathers and their recipe for flame. The secret is my forge. It consumes fire salts, a strange mineral that burns as hot as red mountain lava. Well, it was. Sadly, this forge is dying. You will? Thank you. 10 pinches of fire salt. Take a look. A flame Atronach's body might provide fire salt. They're dangerous creatures that can be summoned by wizards. Of course, it would be much easier to check with an alchemist. They occasionally have them for sale. Remember, nothing but genuine fire salts will do. The forge knows the difference.
What in the name of oblivion do you want? Excellent. I needed some more kindling for my kitchen hearth. Out of my way.
Working at the Riften fishery is tough, but it puts some coin in my pocket.
Yes? I picked up a He showed me a... I'm always looking to replenish... Thanks. I was actually worried I'd run... Well, the last... Careful, though. Room... Perfect. Just perfect. And as promised, here's my trade. Hope you like it. Thanks again for the ice wraith tea.
Sorry about the mess. Keeping this place clean is quite a chore. Thank you. Blessings upon you too. Try and get those marks without violence, please. I don't want to be responsible for their deaths. Or yours.
You're like me, huh? Don't fancy those clunky two-handed weapons.
I'm the brewman.
Hands to yourself, sneak thief.
I'm quite busy. Need something, or can I get back to work? What's this nonsense? Bah! Maven Blackbriar wants me to keep the mead flowing, and that's what I aim to do, despite all these lazy good-for-nothings that work for us. Ever since I took over as a foreman, the production of our mead has never been more profitable. And if the meadery is profitable, I'll get rich. Get the pic... Lady Maven, she's always well. I'd also warn you not to... You're crazy. How dare you make such an accusation? If word gets around that I bedded her, they'll lose all respect for me at the meadery. Take the mark if you want it. It's not worth all this hassle anyway. Good. Now maybe I can get back to work.
Hey, don't look at me that way. Who are you to judge me? Mara only helps those who can afford her tithes. This is nonsense. Safe travels. So what if I have a problem?
You must take the lexicon. Free me of my burden. The memories, I cannot stand them. You must take them away, return them to Avonshenzell. You must take the lexicon from me. Please, take it now. You must bring it to Avonshenzell. In the west, return it to them. It must go back. It's yours now. I won't take it back. I won't.
Fall Forest makes me miss my childhood. Seems like a noble cause. I'll look it over.
Sorry, I'm afraid I can't help you much. It was my sister, Lilia. She served as a battle maiden with the Stormcloaks. We recently heard she'd been killed. Anyway, I'm glad my work at the Blackbriar Meadery keeps me busy. Yes, actually. I'm partnered with Maven Blackbriar. I put up a chunk of the gold she needed to get the place off the ground. We've been staggeringly successful so far. My name may not be on the label. My father was... My mother is the priestess of... I just think they've let... I'm not so certain. I'd appreciate if you kept my opinion between us. The last thing... Not really my usual read, but I'll give it a try. It's been good talking to you.
Seeing the sorry state of this city.
It is our most favorite company.
My home and my apprenticeship completed.
I wouldn't even clean my tail with this trash. I'm not sure what it's made from, but I can tell you that the Dunmer came... I got mine off a merchant ship. Look, I don't think I should say. I mean, they could kill me. Okay, I'll tell you. I get my skooma from Sarthas Idrin. He has some sort of a setup over the Riften warehouse. You can't get inside, though.
They've kept that place locked up tight since the war began. I overheard Bolli say that only the Jarl carries the key. When I meet Sarthes there, he's usually waiting for me outside. If it wasn't for skooma, all my gold, completely gone. Although I suppose a little mead now and then would be harmless. Bolli is a good man. I used to work. It's probably for the best anyway. I'm far better at fishing than working in a meadery. You've been kind. Thank you.
You have questions? Of course. That doesn't change anything. What? No! You expect me to believe that? It speaks the truth. My thanks to you.
New in town, eh? Here for the fishing, I guess. Thank you. Blessings of Mara upon you as well. I have no idea what you're talking about. I'd never sleep with anyone besides my good wife, Drifa. Look, it was one night, okay? I think she slipped something in my drink. I haven't even been back to the bunkhouse since. Just take this damn thing. I never want to see it again. Only the best in all of... started... Too bad I haven't had the same success helping this city shed its poverty. Niven nor is my wife. How I was ever able to... We're at... I tried to include her in my lessons from Mara Mall over at the Temple of Mara. But she prefers to shop instead. Different strokes, eh? Remember to give at the temple.
The waiting. The insufferable waiting. Here, I want you to have this. Don't ask, just take it. I'm waiting. You know Bellathor's shop in Whiterun? That'd be a good place to start. He carries all sorts of things like that.
Lightly armored
Out with
means
it.
light on your feet. Smart.
It would seem so. Thanks. Good luck out there.
Too lazy to walk, eh? Well, you found the right place. Had only Mara saved that poor animal. Huh? What are you talking about? I don't even know what that is. Look, you must have me confused with someone else. I don't want a bad reputation in Riften, but Helga's out of control. She wanted to try it in the stables, so I said yes. If you want the mark that badly, then go ahead and take it. Don't mind if you do. What's your price? Should have known you'd be a cheap one. All right then.
Good day, friend. I'll give it a try. Thanks very much.
Need a ride? Until next time.
We're one of the same kind, you and I. I'm glad to have met
Can't you bother me at my armor stand in the market? Or are you that desperate for
Yes.
training? Come back
Safe
when you're ready to
travels,
spend more gold.
Landstrider.
I've never seen me. I visit the temple sometimes, but perhaps not often enough. Thanks for bringing this to me.
Ah, you're back.
Watch yourself
It
around
was
here.
lost.
Isn't safe.
Without it, I could, but I see. Grimsever rests within the Dwemer ruin of Messinchalaft. I was adventuring when the Colossus struck. Grimsever was knocked from my... It was only through blind luck that I was able to crawl away from the Dwemer abomination. I must have collapsed, because the next thing I remember is Erin's. Thank you. I'll share this with Erin. Please be careful. I don't wish to be the
Divines
reason for
bless
your
you.
death.
May the ground you walk quake as you pass.
If you're looking for anything to sell for a fair price, if only more people would read this, things might be better in Riften.
What do you want?
Fancy your... I don't understand how paper will help the dregs of this... But suit yourself.
Looking for work? I need someone to deliver a message to Sibby Blackbriar. Ah, well. I paid Sibby half the cost of Frost up front, but before he could deliver, Maven had him locked up. Sibby believes this exempts him from our deal. It does not. I want you to talk to Sibby for me. Then I want you to bring me Frost and the lineage papers that prove the horse's worth. Ah, you're a smart woman. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. Head to the Riften jail and talk to Sibby. Get him to tell you where Frost and his lineage papers are and bring them to me outside Riften. You'll be well paid for your time. I hold my own beliefs, but thanks anyway. I'm not exactly comfortable around guards or jails. Definitely not when associates of mine have been locked up. No, I'll meet you outside of town. No idea, but whatever he did, it must have angered Maven. No guard would lock up a Blackbriar without the old lady's permission. I'll meet you outside of town.
I was trained by some of the finest warriors
I presume
in
you're
all
bothering me
Skyrim.
for a good reason.
wield a blade
Don't
as
tell
if it
me.
was an
Sibby and
extension of
Louis
my own
Latruche?
arm.
Well, Sibby is in jail, and Latruche is certainly welcome to try. My hired help is more than a match for him. Really? Now that is interesting. Then you should know that Louis and I have a certain history. Tell you what, go along with his plans for now. I'll keep an eye on you both, and when the time is right, I'll settle accounts with Louis.
Fancy yourself the adventuring type, eh? New in
It's just
town,
as
eh?
well.
Here for the fishing prowess would prove valuable in a real battle anyway.
You have some nerve coming back here after what you did to Kirava. Interesting. I'll look it over. Thanks. Just get out of here.
Sorry, I'm afraid I can't help you much right now. I'm currently in mourning.
This and Mara that. Where is she when hundreds of Stormcloaks are dying for no good reason, eh? Support Ulfric or die trying. There's nothing in between.
Oh, it's you. Come to extort more from me? What? How? Where did you get these? No, don't tell me. I don't want to know. Look, we need to keep this quiet, between you and me, okay? No one else needs to know about it. If word got out that I'm practicing my Debellan arts in Riften, they'll run me out of town. Here, take this and don't mention a word of this to anyone, especially Svanna. I don't know why I bother.
Any luck getting the marks from those men? Oh, I know. Isn't it wonderful? I bet she squirmed like a skeever when you pulled them out of your pocket. I think things are going to be a lot different around here from now on. And I have you to thank for it. Here, I want you to have this. It was my father's, but I'm certain you'll put it to good use. Sure, leave. Not like... It's a fine day with you around.
Hey,
Sure,
don't
leave.
look at me that
Not
way.
like you care
Who are
anyway.
you? So what if I have a problem? I know how to deal with it.
No sign. Don't suppose you'd enchant my sword. Dull old blade can barely cut butter.
Don't think you can barter with me like one of those damned shopkeepers.
I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken brawls. It's been too long since we've had a good band.
Klimek bring... Other than that, they seem like a quiet lot. Don't really know too much about them. Need something?
Blessings of Mara upon you.
What do you need, my friend? Oh, splendid. Just splendid. Mara smiles upon us this day. Allow me to give you her gift. A true blessing to aid you in times of need. Despair not. Her warmth will protect you always. Good journey, my child. Lady Mara bids you welcome to her benevolence.
Need something?
Good journey, my child.
Hey, you're not supposed to be down here. Official business only. What are you doing down here? Oh, my mistake then. Sorry, you can go on ahead.
Have you come to gawk at me, or is this a social call? Look, we all have our flaws. Mine is that women can't get enough of me. So I had this little affair going on while I was betrothed to a beautiful girl named Svidi. Well, she finds out and she tells her brother Wolfer that her brother attacks me with a knife. I mean, I had to defend myself. Exactly. Now I have to stare at these bars for 8 months. Can you believe it? I was about to let that wench marry into the richest family in Riften, and this is how she repays me. I'd do anything to have that whore's head on a platter. All I need to know is where she is. Amusing. Ah, and let me guess. He wants his horse. Well, that's going to be a bit of a problem. See, I don't really outright own Frost. That is correct. You see, Frost belongs to the Blackbriar estate. Technically, everything in the estate is owned by my mother, Maven. My plan was to take the horse from our lodge and deliver it to Latrush at the stables. Obviously, that didn't exactly work out as I'd planned. Still, I don't want to cross Latrush. Tell you what, steal the horse and deliver it, and you can have the second half of the payment. Sure, take advantage of the guy in jail. Okay, fine, I can make the deal sweeter. I obviously don't have anything here, but there's a hidden stash in the lodge, and I did manage to hold on to the key. Take it.
If it isn't the slayer of the Glenmoral witches, a very sister companion.
Someone do something.
Who started that? Get stabbed with the bat.
Victory is yours! I submit!
That's the best you can do? Tell me what you've got.
Victory is yours! I submit!
There can be no other end.
You're not supposed to be in here. Huh? Let's get going. Go on ahead. I'll stand guard. We going? What do you need to take?
I'll be right here then.
you to come here.
Bad